Hey there, true believers, and welcome to episode 31 of the Marvel Mondays Initiative here on the Penultimate Conquest. Today's topic is our discussion of Doctor Strange as part of our MCU Rewind series. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications for all of our shows like the Penultimate Game Show, the Cross Media Show, and Animation. If you're watching on Twitch and have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you have one free sub to give out, and we'd love it if you give it to us. But if not, hey, it is what it is. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Ruben, the director of the Penultimate Conquest. Today, of course, I have with me the usual co-hosts of the show.
Oh wow, Ruben, way to sell us up right there. Just here they are.
I mean, listen, it was either that or I thought of something on the spot and it wasn't going to be good. Of course, Mr. Movie Reviewer himself, Mr. Medium Sized Popcorn. No, it's actually small popcorn.
It is a small, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Shh, it's a secret. Don't tell. Coffee and popcorn, the best movie theater duo.
I don't
Combo.
know if that's true at all. Christian, how you doing this week?
Living large and in charge, my boy. Ready to go on vacation soon.
You know
But
who else is in charge? That
who?
guy Charles. That guy Charles. We also have
Did I miss something?
Charles in charge.
What is
No?
that?
Wow, you don't know what Charles in charge is?
Why I asked what's that?
Charles in Charge is a great sitcom from the 80s. And you're
I-
older than me.
I've never heard of that.
Oh my god, the new boy in the
I was
neighborhood
watching
lives
cartoons,
downstairs and he's
man.
misunderstood. He's there just to take good care of
Oh,
me.
it's got Scott Baio in it. Why would I care about that?
Well, this is
Nothing
before
about
Scott
this is
Baio.
good.
Listen. This is before Scott Baio was,
Scott Baio?
Scott Baio, yes.
I don't know. It's about Rutgers.
It's got
Oh,
a very
represent Rutgers.
It's
Okay.
got a very catchy theme song. Okay.
What's
listen
about
to it.
Jersey? Why should I care about that?
Again, it's not really about Jersey, it's about Charles.
Okay.
Who's in
Either
charge?
way.
Oh, he's the one in charge.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Of the
he's
three
one.
kids.
Yes. Listen to the theme song. It's very catchy. We also have the father. Erican. I don't know. Listen, you see what happens? You see what happens? I try to think of something
Go by the
clever.
script.
Oh man.
Hi, Ruben. How are you?
Listen, it's been a rough day. All right.
I imagine so.
Yeah. How's everything with you?
It's good. Let's see. I go back to work tomorrow, so my last night of paternity leave. So,
Ooh.
boo indeed, boo indeed. Let's see what else. I'm playing Guardians of the Galaxy right now. It's really good. I like it a lot.
Should probably finish
Um,
that.
Yeah,
I told you wouldn't.
I'm on chapter 7, I think. So far, it's really good. It's probably most likely going to be my game of the year. No shock there.
Spoilers.
How is that spoiler?
For Game of the
I
Year.
said probably.
For Game of the
I
Year?
said probably. I may not even be on that show,
Who knows?
so it
We'll
doesn't
see.
matter. Either way. And trying to watch some movies. I've watched a few movies of this past week. Some were good, some were not so good. So that's
What was the
That's
not
what
so
we
good
got.
one?
We're here to talk about Doctor Strange, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So
It's not a
you're
movie
saying
podcast.
Doctor Strange wasn't a good movie. Okay. All right. Cool.
No, dude,
Bup.
to be honest with you, I've watched these movies so much, I don't need to do like a rewatch before these episodes because they're already so ingrained into my brain.
Wow.
But all right, just so everyone knows, it was Dune. I did not like Dune,
Wow.
but never mind.
You're
Carry on.
insane.
He
Oh,
left. It's
Christian
fine.
just left.
It's okay.
That's how insane you are.
Okay. Hey, it's fine, guys. Like I always say, if we have
You
the
know what
same
else? Sorry.
What?
You know what movie I did see this week?
What?
Red Notice, and it wasn't
It's
as bad as
bad.
you would. It
It's
wasn't
so
as bad
bad,
as you
man.
said. It wasn't as bad. The twist, not so great,
It's awful.
but it was not that bad. It could have been for a Netflix movie that I'm not paying for. Not that bad.
I mean, you are paying for it in a way.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not really. I didn't pay to see that
It
movie.
was-
You know.
So by the numbers, it wasn't even that good. Like the heists weren't that great. It was just
Okay. All right. that's
Sorry.
fair. That's fair.
Is it worse than that other movie, the heist movie that came out this year with the guy from Doctor Strange? What's his name?
Oh yes, Chiwetel.
Chue wait for I forget. I can't. I'm so
I can
sorry. I can't
never
pronounce
pronounce his
name.
name correctly.
I have it
know.
here. I have it here. Hold on.
That movie's called like Lockdown or something.
Yes. Yeah,
Lockdown?
that movie was horrendous.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. Rose in the chat, and he said, "My mom loved Red Notice. Do with that information as you will."
Hey, it's fine. Hey, I never.
Eric, you're
put
in the
down
minority here.
I never put down people for movies that they
Okay.
like.
I'm just
It's
saying,
fine,
you're in the
okay,
minority
I
here.
just was not my cup of tea.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Before we get
Also,
into
Floro.
Hello, by the way.
Hi, how's it going? Before before we get into our discussion, we have a little bit of housekeeping. Tomorrow on the Cross Media Show, we are reviewing Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh my god, I gotta see that.
I didn't see what the shirt said.
It's okay. Keep going.
Okay. Wednesday, I might be doing another Pokemon PAX opening, but it's to be determined since my car got hit today. So we shall see.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't in the car, thankfully, but still sucks. Still sucks.
yes. Sorry.
That's okay. Of course, Extra Life is still happening, and we could use your support to get us to our second goal of $500. And I'm not saying that if we get another $25 donation, I'm not saying I'm not gonna drink a beverage.
Ruben will take his shirt off if we get another $50 on the show.
That's not happening.
Ruben will do a shirtless show.
Please.
No, you don't want that. Nobody wants that. Anyway, let's get into some Marvel news. It's not really news, but obviously we all know that Hawkeye starts this Wednesday. What are our hype levels for this? Jesus Christ. Christian.
Oh God, me first.
Yeah.
Yes. My hype levels are I will be watching.
Okay.
Hopefully. Tuesday if it comes out Tuesday night, I will be watching episode 1. And then
Okay.
Wednesday morning, episode 2.
Okay. All right. Now, the question is, we all know that you weren't very hyped for Loki. Is this like the same level? Is this a little higher, a little lower?
A bit higher. I you know what? I actually really enjoy more grounded takes on the MCU.
Okay.
And I'm look, whatever your take on Jeremy Renner is, like I at least fall in the camp as like, you know what? I enjoy him as Hawkeye. And also Haley Steinfeld, yes. So, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Okay. Cool. Eric?
I'm really excited for this. Like Christian just said, I like the grounded stuff too. So, Hawkeye seems great. Looks like just a fun time. I think that's what they need. Sometimes we get a little lost in all the canon and everything, all the multiverse stuff. It's nice to just have here's just a fun, action series we have for a little bit. Also, Vera Farmiga is in this, and
Linda Carlini's in it as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
And Florence Pugh is in this as well. So I'm excited
Shut
to
up.
see where that.
Shut up.
We
Yeah, she's
hope.
in this.
We don't
Okay.
know
No,
that- do we know that for a fact?
she's confirmed to be in the show.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Like
I take
she's-
back everything I said. I'm excited.
They're gonna
Oh.
this is supposed to be pick up after Black Widow, where she goes and hunts down Hawkeye. I think.
You see, that's upsetting. I wish we would have not known that.
It was from the beginning. Florence
Well,
Pugh
I
was
know.
in this.
That's the thing. I wish that we didn't know that Florence Pugh was in this. It would have been nice to have a surprise like we
Yeah.
did with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm so excited.
Okay. All right.
If the show is like that 1-minute trailer clip they showed for Disney Plus Day, I'm sold because that was a lot of fun.
It was. It really was. I'm excited. Well, now I'm excited. I'm more excited than I was originally, and I was very excited before. So it's like excitement on top of excitement.
Can you believe I haven't seen a single trailer for Hawkeye?
You know what? You look like the guy that doesn't watch. Well, we know this for a fact that you're a guy that doesn't watch trailers, which is weird. I don't know how you manage to
I try not to.
dip and dodge.
I'm not a fan of marketing. in this day and age.
Okay, that's fair. Ruins everything. All right. Our next story is Scarlett Johansson has come back to the MCU, but not as an actor, unfortunately. Instead, as a producer. And I wonder what she could be. I wonder what she could be producing next. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. My hope is that it's the next female-led movie. But that's just me. What do we think?
That's inclination, right?
One would hope. Like she was the first woman in the MCU. I feel like she knows, like the first superhero.
Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah.
So one would assume that she knows, like, the stuff that we shouldn't be doing, but we should be skipping and doing so and so instead. Just a thought. I don't know. Eric, what do you think?
I think it'd be sweet if she came back and did something with Black Widow stuff.
Yeah.
Like with Florence, if Florence gets a movie, have her do that, and we'll see where it goes. I hope she just takes a break from MCU stuff for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Let her go do others. And it's her birthday today too. So
happy birthday!
Yay!
I didn't know that.
That's really exciting. So yeah, let her go. Let her go do some fun stuff.
Congrats on successfully suing Disney.
Yeah.
Very awesome of you.
Not a lot of people do that. ScarJo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a lot of people win, I should say.
Exactly. Yeah.
Christian, what are your thoughts on her coming back?
I mean, it's cool. I just don't have any concrete thoughts unless, like, I want to know more project details. Then that's going to be more exciting. Otherwise, it's just like, cool. Glad you're coming back. I mean, it's exciting regardless, just that she's involved in some kind of project. Because she does offer some, like, unique voices, especially like considering that what I joked about what I just said about, like, congrats on suing Disney, but like that actually is cool.
Yeah.
So having her be more involved in, like, the production process, I think is probably a positive thing. So I think it's gonna be neat.
Yeah. Let's hope. In other news, Black Panther: War for Wakanda has officially stopped production due to Letitia Wright getting injured on set.
Injured.
Oh, I just pulled it from the headline. Is that not what happened?
She did get injured,
like once a few months ago, but I don't know if I believe this time around.
Okay. I wonder why.
Oh, but we could tell you why.
Yeah, Eric,
well, I mean, I know why, but like, I wonder what's happening now.
She's. This is a sinking ship right now, unfortunately, with her. You could easily take her out, recast Shuri. You've done it before. You can do it again. Well, you've done it before. You can recast somebody.
I've only done it once.
They've done it twice. Two big ones. You do Rhodey and Bruce.
Bruce doesn't really count.
Yeah, yes, it does.
I'm not counting that as a real thing.
He's an Avenger. He's an original Avenger.
Yes, but Edward Norton wasn't technically in the MCU,
Yeah, he was. Tony Stark is at the end of
that
movie, dude.
What was the post-credit
but I
scene?
feel like no, hold on. I feel like if I remember correctly, that end credit scene was shoehorned in when they realized that Iron Man was a success.
It doesn't matter though; it's still in the MCU.
All right, I'll give you that.
And so I think her reluctancy, I don't want to say reluctancy, her, misinformation campaign that she's been doing about vaccine stuff. It's biting this movie in the butt. Like, this is supposed to now, I know the production for this movie is going to be really hard because there is no T'Challa in it. But this is making it even worse. So I don't know. Letitia Wright, bad. You shouldn't be doing this. Get vaccinated. It's not hard.
Never mind just like spreading misinformation around sets, but like to put potentially other people working there at risk is just like no bueno.
Yeah.
So
Rogue goes.
Yeah, what does Rose say?
I don't even know if I want this movie, to be honest. And
I have a base take.
I might have to agree with him on this.
It's hard. How are you gonna this is gonna be more focused on Wakanda than like the actual Black Panther.
I mean, yes, but like I don't know. I don't know.
That's the problem. Ryan Coogler's got a big he's got a big task right here.
Yeah. Yeesh. I would not want to be Ryan Coogler right now.
I would. That man's amazing.
Yeah, but he's got an impossible task.
He'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I cave completely under pressure, so I can just imagine the pressure that he's going through
Listen.
right now.
Diamonds are made under pressure, my boy. Don't worry about it.
It's all right, and I'm still a piece of coal. Anyway, the final news story I have here today is Delroy Lindo joins the new Blade movie. And it's exciting. I'm excited. Ever since I heard that voice in Eternals, spoilers for Eternals, I'm sorry. Just, I am
Okay.
so excited for Blade.
I am too. That's probably one of the highest MCU projects I'm most excited about.
And I was listening to the Eternals review from Kind of Funny, and they were saying that he might show up in Moon Knight.
I mean, it makes sense.
No, not Delroy. Sorry, Blade might show up in Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's
I
the thing, right? Because vampires are involved in Moon Knight.
I had no idea. You could literally tell me Moon Knight was about a knight that, like, pledged his allegiance to the moon, and I would have believed.
You're
it.
not that far off.
Okay, all right.
You're not that far off.
Travail coming in with another base take. Winston Duke as BP. Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw that going around. I think it was last week. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that so much. What's up, Travail?
I hope that this new casting for Blade, I hope he's Abraham Whistler. That'd be cool if he was Blade's mentor.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Like,
That sounds awesome, dude.
Let him be Blade's mentor. He's definitely got that,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to say old man thing, but like, I mean, he's older than Mahershala Ali, but that'd be really, really neat.
Yes. I would love that so much. God, I'm so excited.
The grizzled character who's seen some shit back in the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Blade's gonna be good.
Yes, Blade is going to be very good. And I believe that comes out 2024, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, we don't even have a year for that.
Fuck.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What are you more excited about, Blade or the Fantastic Four?
Ooh.
Don't
Obviously,
even think about it. Just go.
my allegiance lies with Johnny Watts, so I'm sorry. Fantastic Four.
I've been burned so hard about Fantastic Four with so much. I gotta
Yes.
go with Blade.
Listen, but
Eric, high five me,
we
quick.
don't have a really bad Spider-Man movie yet, Yet.
Are we talking in MCU or in general?
MCU.
Yeah, I think my thing was have Brad Bird do Fantastic Four and make it like Incredibles. I think that's the step you got to take for Fantastic Four.
I don't know. I feel
Because
like
you got to focus on the family.
yes,
You really have to.
I get what you're saying, but I just feel like that if that was the case, then people would have said, "Oh, well, this is just fantastic. This is just The Incredibles, but like live action."
Either way, I mean, Blade is. We're starting to get into the supernatural stuff with the MCU, and I'm so ready for that. And Blade's
Yes.
just so cool. He's so cool, Ruben.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but like, come on.
Like, I hope they let Mahershala say cocksucker in the movie. That's gonna make the movie. That's gonna be so great. Make it rated R. Let's do it.
Please make it rated R. God, I would love nothing more. All right. We're going to get into some of the plot and discussion. All right. So, the premiere date for Doctor Strange was October 20th, 2016. Just over 5 months, right? For between this and Captain America Civil War.
Yeah, they were pretty close proximity. 'Cause, I think May was Civil War.
Yes.
So.
May was Civil War. So, interesting.
I could have swore that was a November movie.
What?
Doctor Strange.
Strange?
Oh well, it don't matter. I'm
Okay.
arguing semantics, right?
With a budget of 165 to 236.6 million dollars, which is kind of crazy that it made 6.667 million dollars.
Is
I
is
think
that box office right?
you moved the decimal over to Ruben.
Did I?
It was 677.7 million.
Yeah, there you go.
I was saying,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it made money.
yeah, you're right. Oops, my bad. Still, 666. Sounded double.
I said 677.
Oh, 677.
It's
Oh, dude, I wish everyone could see the dog. That's hilarious.
Oh no, that's
$6
okay.
million box office.
Ruben is 0.27 years old.
That's all right. Turning 0.28 in a month. Actually, less than that. We'll see. Directed by Scott Derrickson, and screenplay was also by Scott Derrickson, John Spatz, and C. Robert Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have no idea who any of these gentlemen are, but I'm kind of surprised that Scott Derrickson was not brought back for Multiverse of Madness. Now, I remember there was a whole big thing about directors for Multiverse of Madness, so maybe he was, but he wasn't up to the task. So, Eric, what do you got for me?
All right. So these guys, Scott Derrickson and Cargill, are kind of like a duo type thing,
Okay.
where they write movies together. Their new movie, Black Phone, with Ethan Hawke, comes out in February. I'm really excited to see that one. But they did. I don't know if you saw Sinister. Did you see Sinister? That's one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever seen, Ruben.
Probably
It's
why I've never
horrifying.
seen it.
It has the scariest moment I probably biggest jump scare. And they did what else they do? They did the Day the Earth Stood Still, the remake with
okay.
Keanu.
All right.
They did Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is a good horror movie. They did. They wrote Devil's Knot, which is pretty good, true horror story.
Gotcha. So they're
but yeah.
leaning in for the horror for this.
Yeah, and probably what happened was this did well. Multiverse of Madness. My guess is that Scott and Cargill wanted to go a little bit scarier than Marvel probably wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. So that's probably why. But creative differences happen all the time in Marvel, which Disney a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it happens. It's part of it.
Okay.
But yeah, Scott Derrickson's really cool. I'm glad he did this movie.
I am
glad.
too.
Yeah, me too. It was a really good movie.
Oh, thank God. I thought you didn't like it. I was worried there.
I mean, there's just a couple parts where I didn't like. It's actually just really the end.
That's fair.
Too many Dormammu come to bargain,
Not enough, in my opinion, but we'll get there.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna be honest with you fellas. I completely forgot I was hosting, so I finagled this list of discussion questions.
You gave it the college try here in a sec.
I gave
Just
it the
put together.
elementary school try. So let me ask you this question: before we saw this movie, how did we think this movie was going to go? Did we expect this to be the next flop, or did we expect this to be the next success of the MCU?
Dude, I had high expectations for this movie when it first came out.
Okay.
Having magic be introduced in the MCU was one of the most exciting things for me.
Yeah.
Because when I think magic and superheroes, I automatically go to the DC animated movies, and those movies do magic so well. So to get this in live action form, I was like, this is gonna be fucking insane for these grounded superheroes to get magic involved. And I remember coming out of the movie being like, that was a good time. I don't know if I loved it as much as I was hoping I would, but I still really liked it the first time. And I think I actually liked it more the second time. This is my second time ever watching it, so
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Eric?
I was really excited for this. I really liked Doctor Strange growing up. He was in some of my favorite Spider-Man cartoons. And it was that mystical side that Christian was talking about. I like when it goes weird. I like it when comics get weird, and so I knew I was in for a weird time with Doctor Strange. I actually like I really like this movie, but it's still on like the lower end of the MCU for me. Because I do think it follows some. It's a pretty standard origin story. There's nothing really special about it. I mean, the visual effects alone make this movie fantastic. But it follows a beat for beat, just standard origin story. And we were so far into the MCU that it felt like kind of a roadblock in terms of narrative. In terms of like entertaining movie, this is one of the best. Like this is a spectacle to look at.
Okay. I would have to disagree with you there in the sense that it's a standard origin movie. I think just because of the magic alone that it takes the origin story to another level, you know? But yeah, okay.
I'm somewhere
Go
I'm
ahead.
somewhere in between you two,
Okay.
where it's like it still feels fresh enough, but it's too much like other origin stories that we've already got in the MCU.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the big comparison is like Benedict Cumberbatch is acting too much like Tony Stark. But like that's just Doctor Strange in the comics anyway, from my understanding. He's just like another arrogant prick as well. So it's like nothing you can really do about that.
It's funny because I just thought of the comparison that this movie, like I get from this movie. It reminds me of Batman Begins, the introduction, a little.
Good movie.
Yeah, very good movie.
The best live action Batman movie. What?
Nice. I'm with you as well.
I love that movie so much. I rank it higher than Dark Knight. It's so good. We say Dark Knight 3 more times, Richie will come in. We have a cadence now. If we say something like so many times, a certain
Yeah.
person will come in.
Okay.
I just think for me, it followed that standard. Like, okay, all right, here's your hero protagonist character. They're this type of personality. They go through something. They try to find themselves again. They become a hero.
Okay.
So I think that's probably why I have it so low. It's just like it's the problems I have with Captain Marvel. Like it's an origin story. I thought we moved on past this, but
Yeah.
still very, very pretty movie. Hey, Scott Derrickson liked my tweet. Yay.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
The next question I have here is: do we like Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange? Of course, we all do. Christian.
Yes.
He's a good actor, right?
Yeah, he's a phenomenal actor.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. As like Doctor Strange, I like him. I think I like him more in this iteration of Doctor Strange than of anything else we've gotten in the other MCU stuff. Just because I feel he feels more dynamic in this. Like I feel like because you actually see a character arc.
Yeah.
As opposed to him making appearances in other movies, you don't get so much of an actual arc. It's just him being cocky, I guess. Still, I like him though. He's good.
Okay. Well, the question I have, since you brought that up, like he's so rewind a couple months ago, if I remember correctly, August 20th, 2021. We see a trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, right? And we see a bunch of people getting in arguments because Stephen Strange is, he shouldn't be doing that spell, but Wong told him not to, but he's doing it anyway. Like, why is he so cocky? And I feel like this movie, he is definitely very cocky in the beginning, but like the shit that he goes
Whole
through.
time.
The whole time, essentially, yes, you're right. The whole time. But, like, should he be as cocky in the end?
Yeah. Like that's his character. Like he knows he can do it. Like he's arrogant. Like he's got that confidence. It's kind of like how Tony put everything on his back.
Yeah.
He's just like another version of that. Like Doctor Strange literally has all this responsibility. He can't second guess himself. He can't doubt or anything. Like he's got to go, go, go. He's in charge of the mystic arts now. He's the master of the mystic arts. So he can't afford that luxury of doubting himself.
Okay. All right. I guess you're right. Damn.
The guy that stole Wong's apple as Wong was eating it shouldn't be as cocky. GTFO. Get out of here.
Okay. All right. You're right. I apologize. All right. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm not knocking you.
Listen, I'm putting
Knocking-
$5
knocking
in
Twitter.
the jar. Okay.
Or what
No.
is
$5.
this? Is this a, is
Take your
this a
$5
theory?
back.
No. There's no theory. It was just
Okay.
me, I guess, pulling at something that wasn't there. Rachel McAdams. How do we like her in the MCU? Do we think she should come back?
Well, she's gonna be back.
Is she? Is that confirmed?
She's in
She
Multiverse of
is.
Madness.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. I really should have done my homework. You see, I said
Wait,
elementary school try. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Sam Raimi doesn't write good women either, so
Yeah.
don't have high expectations for her character in Multiverse of Madness.
I don't think Raimi is
Who's
writing it. No.
Oh,
Sam
you got
Raimi's
me
just
there.
directing.
You got me there.
Okay. All right.
Whatever. Rachel McAdams. My actual take on Rachel McAdams is that she is like so great in her like she has a great presence in the movie. They just give her nothing to do.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Like, they literally gave her more to do in What If than they did in this.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's saying a lot.
I think it was just the thing to humanize Strange.
Yeah.
Like her character shouldn't just be, stuck with just. It's your job to make sure that this male character is humanized or something. But she does a good job. I like her. She stood by him when he was an absolute ass.
Yeah.
So
One of my favorite scenes of this movie is when Steven leaves, like towards the end of the second act, after he goes back through the portal in the closet,
Mhm.
and then the broom falls and she gets scared.
Yeah.
That just makes me giddy.
So
I just
good.
like see she puts her leg up and gets all scared.
Oh, man.
I actually wrote a note down during that scene. I wrote Rachel McAdams and then a smiley face. Thank you.
Thank you. I got here. The mirror dimension is fucking cool. Okay, why isn't he again? Sorry to bring back Spider-Man into this. Why isn't he using this in No Way Home?
we've only seen 2 trailers.
Yeah, and we better get some fucking answers, Eric. We better get some fucking answers.
It's okay, my friend. We're less than a month away.
Oh
So
God, I can feel it coursing through my veins. I got here. Mordo is an interesting character that we have yet to see again. Of course, Eric is going to tell me, yeah, he's coming back for Multiverse of Madness. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
yo, Ruben.
Yeah.
He's coming back from Multiverse of Madness.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, that post-credit scene feels like it was totally abandoned.
Yeah. Very much so. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to say it right here. I think Mordo is probably my favorite character that wasn't Doctor Strange in this movie.
He did
Yeah,
such
he's
a
good, right?
fantastic job. Yeah.
Such a fantastic job. We definitely get a lot less Wong in this than I remember, and I don't know why that is. Well, I mean, I
Dude.
know why that is, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I remember more Wong in this, but it could just be from all the other movies. Phrasing, I know. I'm sorry.
It took me so long to realize why Wong is a different character, like to the Wong we know now than who he used to be. I mean, we're in spoilers, right? I mean, we've been saying
Yeah,
spoilers.
yeah.
Like, he's like this serious character
Yes.
who doesn't react to anything Strange says, like, at all, almost the entire movie. And then he dies. And then he comes back. And at that moment, he starts laughing at Strange, like, oh my God, he has, like, actually changed that because he remembers that I fucking died and Strange brought me back. Like, he totally has a change in perspective after that.
Yeah.
I never noticed it. That's awesome.
Very awesome.
Yeah, Wong's great. Like I think it was well, he's been in more stuff since then, and everyone's liked him more. So obviously, him showing up in Infinity War
Yes.
was really nice. He had a nice moment with Bruce and them. He had the funny line in Endgame. Had some role in Shang-Chi, and then got Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home. So Wong, I think people see that Wong is a very fun character, and
Yes.
hopefully we get more of him. I hope he has a bigger presence. I think he's going to hopefully have a bigger presence. And
We hope.
he's third billing
Yeah.
on this. So
Okay.
Especially after the end credit scene from Shang-Chi. Like,
Mhm.
I hope that he
Yes.
has a bigger presence in the Avengers or whatever. Like, the superhero business in the MCU.
Something else I realized. Obviously, we know that Strange is in charge of the Sanctum in New York.
Yeah.
Seemingly, Wong is in charge then of the Sanctum in Hong Kong, right? We assume.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they're always together.
I'm gonna. I mean, yeah, they go back and forth. They visit. They probably talk. They have meetings. Something kind of tragic I realized is that seemingly Mordo would have been in charge of the London Sanctum, were it either not destroyed. I mean, they could rebuild, but if him not leaving,
Yeah.
and that kind of makes me sad.
Let's hope he has a
Um,
change of heart.
I doubt it.
I I think one of the coolest things that Christian brought it up earlier when like Wong comes back. I remember there was I know Scott Derrickson talked about this once. I'm trying to remember, it was an interview or something. But if you notice, it's like one of the only MCU movies where like the ending, there's no destruction. Like Strange is creating everything back.
Yeah.
Like stuff was already destroyed, and his job is he's trying to make it all back and make it better, not be. I thought that was interesting. That there was no destruction, there was creation at the end of a superhero movie. So
Yeah.
that was really cool.
I think that's supposed to mirror like the kind of reconstruction that he had to go through himself, not like physically through his hands, but like the emotional reconstruction he had to go through in order to
Mhm.
learn magic.
Yeah.
So that's a really good point, Eric. I like that.
I'm gonna skip the Tilda Swinton, just because, like, we all know, like, yes, she was great, but she shouldn't have been casted as the Ancient One due to whitewashing. Yes, we all know this. Who do we think could have played a great Ancient One? Like, if we were doing our own casting.
I don't know. There's a lot of speculation at this point. Like hindsight, obviously shouldn't have been a white woman. But I don't know. I really don't.
I have one
Um,
guy.
Who?
Give me 1 second. Let me look up his name before I like completely forget it.
Which is such a shame because she does do a fantastic job in this
Yes,
movie.
she does.
She really does a good job.
That's just
Um,
Tilda Swinton, man. She's
yeah,
great.
she's great in everything she does. Like especially the scene when I know we're talking about spoilers, like when she dies and they have that astral conversation, and she gives I think the best line of the movie is like, "It's not about you," and like she does such a good job. And then I liked the fact that she came back in Endgame. It was really nice because I
Yes.
do like this character. I like this character a lot. So
You know what? Never mind.
who was it?
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to like typecast. Who the Ancient One is supposed to be, if I'm mistaken, aren't they supposed to be of Asian descent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with the great Hiroyuki Sanada from Mortal Kombat. He was most recently in Mortal Kombat.
Was he Scorpion?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But it kind of contradicts his appearance in Endgame.
Who was he in Endgame?
He was fighting Hawkeye in
He
Japan.
was that Yakuza boss.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was an inspired scene. I
Yes,
really like that
it
scene.
was. Yes, it was. Obviously, I am not a fan of Mads Mikkelsen in this movie just because the weird thing was happening with his eyes. My
Okay.
tryptophobia.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh, okay.
My tryptophobia went wild watching
What's
this. again.
tryptophobia again?
Tryptophobia, I can't see like patterns closely together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like small circles together. Ugh,
Gotcha.
it makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen being casted in this and then being severely underutilized is like one of the most tragic things to happen in the MCU because this man can act.
Yes.
By the way, fun fact about Mass is that he has a brother who's like legit is actually an actor, and then Mass was like, "Sure, I guess I'll do this too. I'll become an actor," and then like found way more success than his brother.
No way.
It's hilarious, yeah.
Yeah, his older brother, he was one of the he's been in a lot of stuff. He was oh my god. Thrawn in the Star Wars Rebels cartoon. He was the main bad guy in Sherlock season 3. Oh my god, I'm blanking on his first name.
I mean, I don't know it either.
That is
Real hard.
funny as all hell.
Give me one. Lars. His first. Lars Mikkelsen.
Lars Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lars Mikkelsen. Yeah.
Um,
One of my favorite lines from the movie though is like an unintentional joke
mhm.
that he's like Mr. Strange.
Yes.
And then Strange is like, it's Doctor, Mr. Doctor.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, how does it go?
No, that's it. That's it. That's exactly.
No, he goes, it's strange, and then he goes, maybe, who am I to judge? Like that's just funny.
Very
That was a
funny.
good one.
Very funny. What did we think of Mads Mikkelsen? Obviously, we know
Like Kirsten
he's
said, super underutilized in this film.
kind of reminds me of somebody. That's all I'll say.
Are you gonna share with the class?
No, that's all I'll say. Because if I say, I'm gonna have to put $5 in the jar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like that villain where it's like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff for my master and everything, and then oh, that master's a piece of shit. Oh God, I didn't expect this. Stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, some cool scenes. Not a lot to work with though. So
it's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Eric, you mentioned that the effects in this movie are by far the best we've probably
Outstanding.
seen in a while. I don't know.
still probably the best visual effects. Probably
In the
still best
MCU,
visual
yes.
effects.
I would have to say the only movie not MCU that kind of like retaliates this is Inception.
I mean, they do have very similar aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The city bending within itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean-
the CG holds up when you're watching it at home and it still looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, like especially what we talked about earlier, the mirror dimension stuff that was really cool. Obviously, the sling ring, all the magic was like it was real. Most obviously, let's be real, the most of the budget probably went to the visual effects in
absolutely.
this movie. So
Absolutely.
and it shows, and like they were fantastic.
One of my favorite scenes from this movie, when I saw it in theaters, and even when I rewatched it, because I rewatched this scene 3 times, and yes, I did have an edible. What of it? The very first time he goes to what's that place called? Comertage.
Yeah.
Camertage.
Yeah, when he's there and he finally meets Tilda
Oh,
Swinton, the
yeah.
ancient one, and we finally we get like the very first like the spirit push, whatever, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
That punch. But after that, it's like the whole like trip, like just showing him like how big you can expand your mind, and you get that whole trip sequence, and it's insane the way like the camera comes back, and it's like, oh, he looks fine to me, and it takes him right back. Beautiful, inspired scene.
Yeah. The only thing I thought about was when I rewatched this was, damn, how high is Christian right now? Watch this.
I was, dude, it rocked. I watched
Oh,
it 3
man.
times in a row. It's so good.
Oh,
Oh God, and then like that's our first little thing, and she has the multiverse.
yeah.
That was our first little like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite ones was the hands on top of the hands. I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Still
good.
creeps me out.
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
Yeah, like you could make. I know they have a lot on Twitter now of just like Marvel want perfect shots, Batman person. You can make a Doctor Strange one. There's so many in this one.
Yeah.
They're so good. And I think what I liked about that scene is, you have our protagonist person right here, and then at the end he thinks, "Oh yeah, teach me. I could do this." And then she's like, "No, I'm not going to." I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
And just show the determination. He's willing to do anything to, try to get his old life back, including standing out in front of the door for 5 hours.
Some might say he's going to do. Ah, fuck. Never mind. Some might say he's willing to do whatever it takes, Eric. Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
My personal favorite scene in this movie was the chase scene in the mirror dimension downtown. Oh,
Like the Strange and
Yeah.
Mordo one.
yep. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome.
I'm a big fan of the fight in the Sanctum for the first time, when Strange is like stranded by himself.
Yeah.
The way the camera moves in that scene specifically is just like really really, I don't know, it's exciting. When he like first there's like this one, it's the Spielberg take, it's, I forget what it's called. When you're pushing the camera backwards but zooming in and it creates that vertigo effect. They
Okay,
do
yeah.
that. I forget what, or maybe Eric can think of it while I'm talking.
Was it
That
the one?
effect, they do it.
Was it the one in
Hmm?
the hallway where like with
Yep.
the windows? Yeah.
At the hallway, the windows behind him, and he's like
Yeah.
summoning his like little shield things on his
Yep.
hands, and it's like, you know
Yep.
what? That's the first time I watched the movie. This is when I knew this movie rocks.
I enjoyed. I obviously there was a bunch of Easter eggs to things of like the Living Tribunal. Staff, what was it? Staff of the Living Tribunal.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh my god, they have something from the most powerful thing in all, one of the most powerful things in all of Marvel Comics right here. And I can't believe we haven't talked about one of the best characters, if you can call that, the Cloak of Levitation.
Oh yeah.
I liked how it genuinely felt like its own character.
Yeah.
Like there were moments in Strange is crying and he wipes away a tear. So I thought that was really cool.
When Strange is trying to pop his collar and it's just like,
Yeah.
no, that's not that cool,
Dude, when Strange grabs the cloak when it's just hanging over that like not dead body, I think, and he just throws it and it like covers it over him in slow mo.
Yeah. If I
I
remember
wanna watch the
correctly,
movie
that
again.
was part of the trailer, and I was like, "Fuck, that's cool. That's so fucking cool."
Act one of this fucking movie is like insane. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Do we
well,
have?
Ruben, you want to get to it?
Sure. What are we getting to?
It's what?
Was it thing next up? Dormammu.
No, I was just gonna say that before I get to that, Ro has said, "I love when Strange captures Caecilius in that weird capture device thing. Yes, so satisfying
yeah.
to watch. Absolutely,
Hey, this is a family show, guys. Okay, I'm kidding.
absolutely."
The things I would do to Mass
Yeah.
in that.
Take your
What are you gonna do?
I have here that there was a lot of talk in this movie about different dimensions and multiverses, and I'm excited to see what they come up with in the multiverse of madness, just to see how crazy, like, Marvel. If we think we've seen crazy, I don't think we've like barely scratched the surface of what crazy could possibly be.
This is where I think Sam Raimi is gonna really shine.
Yes, I hope.
Ruben, watch Evil Dead 2.
I think I have. No, I've watched
Okay.
Evil Dead. I haven't
Okay,
watched 2.
wait, which Evil Dead did you watch?
Oof.
Did you watch the 2013 one or did you watch the 1981 one?
Probably the 2013.
I highly recommend you watch the Evil Dead trilogy. They're so good. So
Okay.
the first one is kind of spooky. It's made in the 80s. Like it is kind of scary. Evil Dead 2 is what I hope this movie is. Where it's
Okay.
got like that nice mixture of horror and a little bit of like comedy wackiness to it as well, which is I really hope comes into this movie.
Okay.
So if I had to give you some homework to do before this movie is to watch the Evil Dead trilogy.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Army of Darkness is great too. So
All right. I'll check them out. Oh, actually, I should probably write that down. But I'll write it down later. And of course, I have here, the last thing I have here is the whole Dormammu I've come to bargain scene was like way too much. I feel like they overplayed their hand with this. But
How so? I'm very curious to hear your.
in the
your
sense,
opinion
like
on why.
we saw the same thing repeat over and over again, like too many times. Maybe if you had taken like 3 of those repeats out,
You're
Maybe 2.
insane.
Maybe 2. Am I?
Yes, like that's the whole point. In
No, I
fact,
get
I think
that
they
it's
didn't
the
go
whole
far
point.
enough.
Oh.
I needed more. Like I needed a sense of how long they were in there because I wanted Dormammu to really feel like he was a prisoner in like in this time loop.
Yeah.
And like I like the headcanon that like Strange was in there for so long that's how he really became the Sorcerer Supreme, is just by doing stuff and fighting Dormammu in that. But like there's no actual evidence to that, so I can't confirm that as the actual canon.
Okay.
Otherwise, it just feels like he was there for like 5 cycles and then like boom, that's it.
Yeah.
Dormammu is defeated.
Okay. Eric, what do you think?
I liked it. I agree everything with what Christian said. It was an important part of his character. He was willing to do through this all of eternity to save everybody, which is the complete 180 from what he was at in the beginning, where he was only caring about himself.
All right.
And it mimics one of the most important symbols in this movie, his fucking watch. That is Christie's watch that
Oh, yeah.
he refuses to let go because he loves this woman, and that watch is broken. Time has stopped. And what does he do in the end? He stops time to go live in this eternal loop.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But just like, cut it down to 2 minutes. Or cut it down 2 minutes. Don't cut it down to 2 minutes. That's all I'm saying, Christian. That's all I'm saying. But hey, what do I know? And the last thing I wrote here was, of course, the great Michael Giacchino works his magic once again in this movie. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't
What
really
music
remember what the
trend?
Doctor Strange theme was.
Really interesting.
I don't that's the problem with some of the Marvel movies. Like some of, unless you got like the Avengers theme or the Guardians theme, I cannot tell you what their theme song is. Like it's hard. I think Marvel lacks good scores for most of their movies. I think. But like I said, like the Avengers score, the Guardians score, obviously the beginning of Homecoming with the Spider-Man TV show theme song are great. They're absolutely great. But I cannot tell you what the Doctor Strange music is. I could not tell you what it is off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm somewhere in the middle of you two where like when I was actually watching it, I even made a note saying like the score is like really cool.
Yeah.
Because there's some great use of instruments going on that I don't know. There's like every now and then when Strange is like using more of his magic, there's like this like I don't know what instrument it is, but it's like there's some strings going on and it feels kind of wacky and strange. But after I watched it, I can't, like Eric said, I don't remember it anymore. So
You know what? It's kind of weird because I literally just watched this movie, like maybe 2 hours ago, and I can't for the life of me remember the theme.
So
But
why did you put it?
well, because I wrote it down while I was watching it, and I was like, "Fuck, this is really good." I just can't remember what it sounds like now. All right. Do you have anything else to add before we close out the show?
I have some notes that I can
Go
bring
for
up
it.
as well.
Go for it.
Okay, where to begin?
I did really bad today. I'm sorry, guys. I let you guys down.
No, I just have a few things that you set us up. We have all the elements we've talked about. Now I can bring it together with just some like. Anyway,
Looping it back around.
exactly. When I think of origin stories, like when I think of Doctor Strange, one of the first things I compare it to is like Ant-Man because like those movies are so different and like they feel like equally as unique, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, which one is the better one? And I'm always going back and forth. And one thing I think that really worked in this movie that kind of works in Ant-Man as well, but I don't know, I feel that presence more here. Is Doctor Strange is a strong movie in my opinion. It's like, don't get me wrong, I think it's like a mid-tier Marvel movie, but I think there's a case to be made that it's like at least mid-tier or maybe even upper mid-tier because of how strong the like sense of alienation is. And let me expound on that a little bit. Magic is weird. Right, just period. Magic
Yes.
is weird.
Absolutely.
The whole time, even as Strange is like trying to unpack everything that's going on, like in Kamar-Taj, both me as a viewer, just being introduced to this world, like nonstop, all this information being dropped on me, I feel like I'm entering this entire new world. Strange views that like the exact same way. He's like, "What are we even doing here? Like, what's like? I'm learning all this stuff, but like for what? What's our actual like mission?" And like we start to learn that, and like that, just learning about magic in that way through him, I think is one of the best ways we could have learned about magic in the MCU is through that vessel of Strange.
Damn.
And that's my note.
Pretty good.
So I know it's weird, like you shouldn't go into these movies. Like I've even talked about Scott Derrickson had my favorite thing for reviewing stuff. Like don't go into it, review a movie for what you wanted, what it is. And I'm paraphrasing there, I know. But I do not like their version of Dormammu.
Yeah.
I just really don't. I
Yeah.
wanted my 8-foot tall dude with a nice, cool, badass cloak and a head on fire. But not what we got. I can't fault it really for that's not something I wanted.
Was that the tweet
Um,
that you sent out to Scott Derrickson?
no, I just said like, hey, we're talking about Doctor Strange, Doctor Scott Derrickson. I like your movie. I like this movie.
Okay.
There's a lot in this movie I really like. It feels different. Like even though the story follows a formula,
Yeah.
which is my issue. Like the narrative follows a formula. Everything else it feels unique. Like the visual effects are fantastic. I still can't believe we haven't talked much about like Baron Mordo performance in this movie is outstanding. Like
Yup.
his villain was almost Shakespearean, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
Which I really dug. I enjoyed the post credit scene when like he realizes he was about the balance and Strange upset the balance. Um, and so
The
I
bill
liked
comes
it.
due.
Yeah, I like that. I like that phrase a lot. And the end when he starts like, "Hey, there's too many sorcerers here. I got to balance this out because Strange is going crazy." So I like that. So I hope maybe Mordo is the bad guy the whole multiverse of madness and not Wanda. Baron Mordo could absolutely be the main bad guy because he's really powerful.
Yes.
But so
okay.
He kicks Strange's ass every time.
Yeah.
mhm, he did, and I think it'd be interesting. Like he was a friend. Like, he literally was a friend. He helped train him, and so I think that's going to add some emotional weight to the story that we didn't get in this one. I feel as though it was just so by the numbers for me that couldn't get into that plot. But I appreciate this movie. It's very unique. I am very excited for more Doctor Strange.
Eric, it sounds like you and me are like both. Like, do we both feel like this is like a very strong 7 out of 10?
Yeah, I think like for me in MCU movies, I like pretty much most of them. Like I think the only ones I'm like they're okay are Captain Marvel and Incredible Hulk. The rest I'm like there is a good solid movie here. Like, I think Thor Dark World has a lot of solid moments. I think the first Thor has lot of solid moments. This movie has a lot of good stuff in it. I just bring it down because of the plot. Everything else,
Yeah, that's fair.
really worth it.
Okay. Now, Christian, you had said something before that you like to compare this movie with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And I'm going to have to disagree with you there, buddy. I think Ant-Man is a much stronger movie in the sense of, like, don't get me wrong, I love the magic and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a personal preference because there's nothing that gets me more than a fucking heist movie, you know? Nothing.
No, that's fair. I go
Yeah.
back and forth on which is better
Yeah.
all the time. So, yeah.
But I also feel
And also like Paul Rudd.
yeah,
Paul Rudd and his daughter. Like
yes.
that relationship on its own
Yeah.
is fantastic.
But also like Michael Douglas and his
Evangeline Lilly.
yes, Evangeline Lilly, but also like their relationship to Paul Rudd in that movie, like they're mentors, but they don't kind of really want to be, but they kind of have to be because he's the only guy that might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I miss Ant-Man.
I
They're
miss
both
Ant-Man
great movies. I like. That's just my own head thing that I compare them.
Okay,
Just because like
that's
they're like weird. You know what I mean?
right. That's totally fair. That's totally fair.
I have two more notes. Smaller stuff here.
Okay, go for it.
I really enjoyed getting a look at the surgery stuff in the beginning. We don't normally see a lot of stuff in the MCU where people are just like just working their job and being good at it, and
Yeah.
just having some time to spend on like who Strange is, like as a doctor. I thought was like actually very interesting and cool. We'll love to see more of that in some capacity. And then the car accident being like
Ooh.
like visceral, like that is like
Very visceral.
it's scary. How like, oh my god.
Yeah. Very bad.
And those are it. Those are it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Time Stone.
Shout out to the Time Stone. Anything else before we get into our rankings?
This was another one where it was just like when they said like it's not wise to keep two Infinity Stones on the same planet. I was like, "Ooh, chills! Ooh, chills! Let's go!"
Yeah.
It's like while the Avengers deal with physical threats, I'm like, "Oh yeah, here we go. We deal with like more mystical stuff."
Mystical. Oh, that is hype, dude.
So,
Yeah. And now we got Shang-Chi in the middle of all that too. So let's go.
Let's see
Let's
how
go.
fucking
Which
crazy
I
it
think I'm
gets.
excited for more Wong. I think hopefully Wong could be like let Steven go do all his stuff.
Right.
Like let him go take care of everything. He's got a lot on his shoulders right now. Let Wong be like the one that like routes the team together. Like Strange is your star quarterback. Wong's the head coach. Let him deal with all this stuff. Let him get everything together. So let's
So
go.
excited for more Shang-Chi to interact with more characters.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Oh, exciting stuff. So, let's get
Oh,
into-
I wanted to ask. Did you guys watch this with the IMAX ratio as well?
I did not.
I mean,
Oh.
I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen this movie since I think last year. I did not watch it.
That's
with
true.
IMAX.
You did a recent rewatch, so
Yeah.
that's fair. I watched it with the IMAX stuff and it was awesome.
Would you suggest watching it in with the IMAX preference? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
They do it kind of in a smart way where it's not like all of the screen. They leave a little bit left, just like the very small letterbox
lines, yeah.
thing going on, so that you still retain the horizontal information. So you get more screen, but you still get like the actual like
Wider.
you feel like, yeah. So it's a nice middle ground, and I don't know. I kind of like that for home viewing.
Okay. So, let's do some rankings, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for. I'm not stalling. You are. Stan Lee cameos,
Mhm.
and we got here so far. I'm gonna go.
Could not
top-
tell you how it happens in Doctor Strange, by the way. I don't even remember.
I remember. I got it written down. Oof. I gotta fucking fix it though. It's okay.
Oh, you wrote it down, and now I remember.
So, we have here. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me fix this. I don't know why it reverted back to what it was. 1 second. Okay. Top 5 because the list is on the screen. Okay. Top 5. I don't know why I said top 5 again. Number 5 is Captain America, and that is the Winter Soldier, the Smithsonian security guard. No, that's
No,
not.
that's number 4.
That Captain America, the first Avenger. The White House Medal of Honor commentator who says, "I thought he'd be
I
tall." Every time.
I was
Every
thinking you were
time.
gonna get through it without laughing.
No, I try. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry, Eric.
Which list is wrong? One of our lists is wrong.
Is it? Oh, I didn't update this. So this is probably okay, hold on. The list in the doc is incorrect.
Okay.
We put Civil War as number 4. Oh fuck, I just fucked up the whole thing. I also forgot what he was in Civil War. Jesus Christ. All right, so let me try that one more time.
He was Tony Stank. So
Yeah, FedEx delivery guy.
Guy loves being descriptive.
Yes, you gotta be descriptive. Okay, so we have here number 5. Captain America the Winter Soldier as the Smithsonian security guard who is going to lose his job because Cap stole his uniform back. I think it's just like how descriptive I am is what makes me laugh, you know? We have Captain America Civil War, the FedEx delivery guy asking for Tony Stank. Avengers as number 3 with superheroes in New York. Give me a break. Old man playing chess in the park in the news segment. It's definitely me being very descriptive that makes me laugh. Number 2, Thor, pickup truck guy trying to lift a hammer, looking back. Asking, did he get it? And of course, we have here number 1, Avengers Age of Ultron, World War II vet that gets super hammered at Avengers Party.
And says Excelsior.
That's true. Thank you.
you adding that to it? Oh my god.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna be descriptive, might as well
You're
fully
right.
commit to
You're
the
right.
bit.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So, where do we want to put this? Wait, let me tell you what it is. So, in Doctor Strange, we see Stan Lee as the old man on the bus reading The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley, laughing and saying, "That is hilarious." Did I look up this book on the internet to see who the author was? Absolutely. Does Christian
I
have
think
this book
Christian's actually getting a copy of it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
A smart man, that Christian.
Yeah.
Of course, I have this book. Come on now.
Okay. All right. Where would you like to put this? I'm going to be real honest with you guys.
Somewhere low.
It's
Yeah.
very forgettable.
Very
Yeah.
low.
Very forgettable.
Look,
Ruben,
if
are
you said this
still
is the new
streaming?
14, I'd be fine.
Am I what?
Are you streaming? It says the stream has ended.
No, I'm still streaming.
Okay, I just see on. Okay. Forgive me. Okay, we're good.
Did you?
Everybody-
Did
Disregard. Listen to Eric. Keep
Oh,
going.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be the new number 14. Maybe number
There's a
13.
He has a line in this one.
Yes. So I'm gonna probably say over Iron Man 2 as Larry King.
yeah, it's better than the Larry King one, but it's only
Okay.
marginal for
Yeah,
me.
I'm fine with that. That's cool.
All right. Do we agree, Christian?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay. So
By the way, I just watched Spider-Man 1 and 2. Any one of these cameos are better than the cameos in that movie.
Oh yeah, they're fine. It was just him like, look out. Although Spider-Man 3 is probably still the best Stan Lee cameo. So
In 1, he's blurry. It's just the camera moving in front of the face. And 2, he says it, but it's still blurry. The camera's still moving. Look out. Okay.
okay. Here it is.
all right, there we go.
This is the new. Hold on. This is the new thingamajig that does things. Boom. There it is.
All right.
On to the next one.
On to the next one, indeed. All right, everyone. It is time to rank the villains. Something tells me we're going to be a little lower today than we usually are. So let us start with our top 5. Number 5, Loki from Thor. I bet Ruben's happy because I will no longer be saying Taskmaster for a little bit. So
That's
here we
who
go.
I was referencing before.
Number 5, Loki, Thor.
Oh.
Number 4, Loki from Avengers. Number 3, the Winter Soldier from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Number 2, Wenwu from Shang-Chi. Number 1, Zemo from Civil War. Where are we putting Caecilius / Dormammu?
I'll say
got
it
it.
doesn't make the top. They don't make the top 10.
Easily.
Okay.
now. Me personally, just me personally, I'm putting this below Whiplash / Justin Hammer.
That's where I was looking about as well, somewhere around there.
Because I mean, that's I really got much to say. At least Darren Cross was just doing this because he was really pissed at Hank Pym. Like he had a purpose.
Yeah.
Like he may have been executed, fine, but he had a purpose. This one, it was just I just want everyone in the dark dimension with me. Gah.
Yeah. There was no degrees to this.
Eric reminded me that Darren Cross actually does have some interesting motivations in that movie, even though he is a weak villain. I think we'll move it down. But yeah, compared to Justin, I don't like Justin Hammer and Whiplash very much. Like they don't do anything for me.
See,
and
for
honestly,
me, like I think the thing for me is like they were fine villains, but it was just so entertaining whenever Sam Rockwell was on screen. Like every time, just like, oh, I like dessert first. I got this flown in from San Francisco. Oh, you don't like it? So
I think Mass does for me what Justin Hammer does to you, which is why I would
Gotcha.
put it above Whiplash.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I have no strong feelings on Caecilius / Dormammu, so I don't get offended
Yeah.
if we rank them really low.
So I'm gonna be
Ruben,
real.
what you got?
I got it at number 15. The new number 15.
Above
So-
Abomination before Whiplash.
Yeah. Just because, like,
Sure.
it's, you know.
Wait, so
Sure.
you have them at the new number 14? You said?
No, the new number 15. But
So
I think
below
Ruben likes
Whip-
just Hammer a bit more as well.
oh no, actually, I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize. So at number 14, above Whiplash and just
I'm-
Hammer.
You know what? We're just gonna lock that in. I'm totally fine with that.
Okay, good.
I need to see how to spell Caecilius again.
It's Kaecilius. They don't call me the spelling bee champ for nothing, you know.
Dormammu,
Your mommy.
I've come to bargain.
I've come to bargain.
Dormammu,
Yeah.
I've come.
Oh no, Christian.
All right, there's our new villains. So
There it is, and
Yeah.
there it is. Yes. And there it. Oh no! What did I do? Ah, fuck!
good.
I fucked up.
Okay, it's okay. We've told the people.
We're gone.
I
we're
fixed
back
it.
now.
I fixed it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My apologies. So, Christian, what's next?
That means we are finally at that time where we rank that Marvel movie. So far, I'll do top 5 as well, since that's what we've been doing, and you can see the rest on the screen there. I think there might be two. Like what? I was reading from the screen. Number 5, The Avengers. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 3, Shang-Chi. Number 2, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and number 1, Captain America: Civil War.
Interesting.
I'm looking at the mid tier here for me. I haven't. Without
Very
making my case, I'll just say gut reaction is that it's underneath Eternals and over Age of Ultron.
Wow.
So
Okay.
a new number 9.
Okay.
But I can be swayed otherwise.
Okay.
Ruben, you do the swaying today. I usually do the swaying.
So
you
you
should
know
do
what?
that.
I am actually putting it above Black Widow, below Age of Ultron. Now, we all know how I have a problem with this Black Widow movie. It's a great story, but again, Taskmaster, come on. Come on.
Sure.
Absolutely bullshit. Okay. At least in this movie, they set up Mordo. You know? They set him up to be the character where we're hoping is going to wreck shit up in the Multiverse of Madness. He wants to tip the scales. He wants to believe, well, he believes that Doctor Strange is a little too powerful. He's a little too big for his britches. So let's knock him down a fucking peg. And let's introduce the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I know I'm really focusing on the sequel to this movie.
I was gonna say,
But you know what? I don't know. I can't put anything. There's nothing in this movie that I could say is like the better than Age of Ultron. But like at least this story kind of. I don't know. I can't even do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
that's
to go
true.
with Black Widow above Iron Man 3, below Black Widow.
oh, so you're moving it to the new number 11 then?
Yes.
Oh man, this is fun because looking at this list right now, for me personally, this is now the new number 14.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Below Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
No
That's
way.
crazy. You're insane.
Guys, it's Robert Downey Jr. Man. He brings even if
Iron
it's
Man
like,
2?
even it's the worst Iron Man movie, it's still Robert Downey Jr. them having a fun time. It's still Tony Stark being Tony Stark, and that to me was fun to watch. It's entertaining to watch. Like, yeah, the plot was fine, but oh man, that's why I so like Justin Hammer. That's why I keep vying for Justin Hammer because it was just entertaining to watch. It was super fun to watch, and like, and that's why I said the problem I have with is not the problem I have. Like, all these are really good. Like, just because I think Iron Man 2, just for me personally, I just found it more entertaining to watch, and that's why I'm putting it above it. Like, I really like Doctor Strange. It's a great movie. I just the origin part of it really brings it down for me. But it's okay. Like, if we want it to be the new number 10, I'm fine with that too. It's okay.
Christian, has he swayed you?
He has not swayed me, but you actually did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put it above Age of Ultron.
I just
I mean,
don't see.
I couldn't put it below Iron Man 2.
I couldn't put it
But if
below
Er-
Iron Man 2.
but if
That's a
Eric wants to sway me
mad.
below Iron Man 3,
I'm
you know,
fine. No, I'm fine with that. Like Ruben used my swaying powers for the day. I have no strong connection really to try to sway anyone here. So
Ruben,
Yes.
you want it below Black Widow, right?
I want it below Black Widow, yes.
Why?
so you think Doctor Strange is a better movie than Iron Man 1?
Me, based off this list,
I think yes. It is. I think it's a better Iron Man 1. It's better than Iron Man 1 due to the fact that we have these incredible graphical sequences. We are introducing literal magic into the MCU, something that we've never seen before into the MCU. Like, come on, there's no way that you're telling me.
I'm just asking you questions. I'm interviewing right now. I'm just
Okay.
asking you questions.
All right. I don't like to be put on the spot, Eric. I don't like to be put on the spot. So
Yeah, I'm fine with it being below Black Widow. I'm cool with that.
sure. Let's do it.
okay, all right. So Eric, no
Yes.
Christian. Sorry.
Okay, Doctor Strange becomes the new number 11. A reminder for the top 10. Sorry, Doctor Strange, you didn't make it. The top 10 goes as follows: Black Widow is number 10. Number 9, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Number 8, The Eternals. Number 7, Ant-Man. Number 6, Captain America: The First Avenger. Sorry. Number 5, The Avengers. Number 4, you said it yourself, biatch, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 3, Shang-Chi. Number 2, The Winter Soldier, and number 1, Civil War.
That's a good list.
The question is, gentlemen, this is the last MCU movie we'll be watching before Spider-Man.
Oh man.
Where do we think Spider-Man: No Way Home lands on this list?
We have two problems. One, that we haven't ranked the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And two, we haven't even finished phase 3, you know?
This is a very good question. Actually, that leads into a very good question. Should we rank Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I was just
We have to, right?
And No
I
Way
think
Home?
we should put like a pause on the whole ranking thing for No Way Home. Because
No,
I
you're a
don't think
monster.
I don't think it's fair that we're ranking it before the other two, because the other ones we did, like Black Widow, Eternals, Shang-Chi, they're not like sequels or anything.
Well, that's what
They're
I'm
like their
asking you.
own their own movie. And I think like it does a disservice, because like if we're riding in so
Sure.
high on No Way Home, we're gonna forget about the awesome stories that Homecoming and Far From Home tell.
I guess you didn't understand my question. I'm asking you, should we do 2 more episodes and rank Spider-Man, the 2 Spider-Man movies before
Oh, you
No
want to
Way
watch
Home? We jump.
Ooh.
Ooh, like a special one.
Yes, due to the fact that
That is
No Way
hard.
Home is literally almost 3 weeks away.
Well, the problem that lies in this is that Christian's going on vacation,
Okay.
and so I think it would just be best if we just wait until we get to Homecoming and No Way Home. We still review No Way Home.
Yes.
We talked about what we liked, we talked about what we didn't like. We're just not giving it a score right now. We shouldn't give scores anyway. We just have a ranking system. We don't really have like an 8 out of 10 or anything like that. But I
Okay.
think it would really do a disservice to this trilogy if we rank the sequel first before we rank the other two movies. Because there is
Here-
growth and progression in the other two movies to get to this point.
Here's my pitch, and it's pretty much just reiterating Eric. We do the MCU review as a spoiler cast. We just don't rank it. Well, we're gonna what Eric said.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
But then we have to rewatch No Way Home like a few months from now,
Listen, I'm down
which
for
I don't
that.
have a problem with.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that at all. I will say, let me put a caveat on this. Let's say we do our rankings behind the scenes. That way we don't put it in the doc, but we also we have it there just to solidify what our thoughts will be in a
Oh.
couple months.
How about we like place it as like top tier, mid tier, low tier?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I'm
we have
okay
like a
with that.
general, we have a general
I'm okay with
idea.
that. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll
Yeah,
take
because I
that.
feel as though we got to talk about Homecoming and Far From Home first.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take it. I will take it.
These freaking shows, man, getting in the way of these MCU movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Hawkeye.
And you know
I
it's
know.
a big deal when Christian says he's really excited for this MCU show, because I know he's been
Yes.
a little burnt out on the MCU TV show.
Listen, you said Florence Pugh's in it. I'm sold.
Wow.
It's Midsummer Florence Pugh. That's what's going to be in this.
Ugh, I don't know if I like that.
Just have her yell at me the whole time.
Ah.
Just cry and yell. Mm-hmm.
Oh no. All right. I think that's pretty much everything we've gone through. Am I right? I think there's one thing left.
Yes.
Think so?
Plugs.
Mhm.
Christian, where can people find you?
Yes, please follow me at ISO Christian or on Tinder. Swipe right. I forgot about that one. I'll be updating my Tinder with some pictures of me on the beach, hopefully, inshallah. So you can do that. You can also follow my content here on the Penultimate Conquest, where I have a brand new video essay on film photography and Master of None.
Wow,
Cool
you
video.
Don't say. You don't say.
Ruben is in that one.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
You should watch. Otherwise, I also do a weekly gaming podcast with Podcast PXN every Wednesday. You can check that out, as well as a movie podcast that comes out every single Tuesday. Tomorrow's episode is all about the Matrix sequels in
Whoa.
anticipation
Oh,
of
man.
Resurrections. Wonder who's on that episode, right?
I saw you
don't know
guys-
who's going to be on that episode.
I saw you guys recording this weekend. I think it was yesterday. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to jump in so bad, but I
Do
chose
you
not to.
talk about all three of the movies in this one episode, or
You'll have
are
to
you
wait
just
and
doing
find
the first
out.
movie?
You have to
No,
wait and find
we
out, Eric.
we did a separate Matrix episode a few months ago, and this one was just 2, 3, and plus the Animatrix.
Oh, this may be a 3-hour-long episode, everyone.
Oh man.
It's
Strap in.
90 minutes. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay,
I was say
alright, good.
Hugo must have had like 20 notebooks already filled out and everything, and you got the whiteboard going everywhere. This is what we got.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
cool. Eric, where can people find you?
Hi, yes. So Eric C. Ginn on Twitter. It's really it's really weird, guys. I got a daughter who's a month old in 3 days. It's strange as hell. No
Time
pun
flies.
intended here.
Time flies.
It's wild. So that's crazy. Did we actually? I forget. Did we actually have someone review Guardians for
No.
the channel? Okay, because
Yo.
I'm actually.
Oh, I
what's
thought
that,
you
if-
meant like the podcast.
Oh no, I'm at the game because we were talking about Marvel stuff here. So I may like try to put some thoughts together and review the Guardians of the Galaxy game since we don't have that here, and I don't have a lot of time to do other stuff because I'm really sad. I'm not really sad because obviously I love having the daughter. That's the most important thing. But I probably won't be able to play the Destiny 30, the Bungie 30th anniversary thing in Destiny. So that's a bummer. But hey, my time is used wonderfully. I can't even think right now. I'm talking. Our air conditioner has been out for the last 2 days.
I'm so
So yeah, and add that with a baby, sleep bad. So anyway, support this channel. That's what I'm gonna say.
sorry. Yes.
We're still trying to get to
100 subs.
$500
on
for extra
YouTube.
life. Yes, 100 subs on YouTube, $500 for extra live. Getting all those subscriptions here on Twitch. You should totally subscribe if you have one, please. And we're worth $6 a month. Look at us. Look at that face in the top right corner. Look at that man. Look at that Portland
Oh.
lumberjack right there.
I'm warm. Also really cold.
That's
Yeah.
right. And look at that dude in the top left. New York's finest. Look at that dude. Look at that
Ray
guy.
NYC shirt.
Look at that guy.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you want to give us $6
Nice.
a month for your Prime subscription or your free subscription? Just do it. We have a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
We got Game of the Year stuff coming up. You may want to find that out.
We also have movie
Um,
of the year stuff coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
wild.
Wild. Very wild.
No Time to Die.
I'm sorry.
That's a good movie.
So anyway, yeah, that's all I got. There we go.
Okay. And finally, we have me. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folk. We are 97 we are at 97 subs. We need 3 more subs on YouTube just to get a fucking custom URL. Come on.
They're free. Just hit that button. That's literally all you gotta do. Just hit a
All you
button.
gotta do, please. And maybe like some videos. That'd be great. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. Again, like I said, I'll probably be opening some Pokemon packs. I have a shit ton of Pokemon cards that I need to open up. And I'm just they're just waiting in my room to be opened up on stream. But I don't know if I can, control myself anymore. Like, I need to fucking open these fucking packs because I'm excited to see what's in there. Will I get a holographic Charizard from Celebrations? Who knows? Who knows?
Speaking of exciting, we haven't done a TV episode review in a while, like since Loki. So it's been a sec since we actually just discussed an episode.
We actually need to find
40 minutes. Yeah,
we
gotta get some guests. I have a
Yes.
guest. I gotta message him. I'll probably do it tomorrow. It's really late right now, so I'll message him tomorrow.
Okay.
I have one guest as well. I have to reach out to again.
Just to be clear, Christian, you're not going to be here next week, right? You're on vacation.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry.
No need to be sorry. Take a vacation. You deserve it.
You deserve. Yeah, I was about to say you deserve one.
Yes. All the hard work you do. I'm proud
Be a
of you.
good time.
There's gonna be like 17 honeys down there for you, just serving you drinks.
Dude, I'm praying, dude. Maybe a MILF? I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. I was gonna make a joke. And say, I know about that. I was about to joke and say I know about those now, but you know what? It's
Oh boy. Anyway, I think there's one thing left that we have to do. Eric, take it away.
Excelsior!